Well, how we doing? It's Wednesday afternoon. It's a little breezy out here. It's nice and warm, but it's a little breezy. Yeah, I made a post on Facebook a few minutes ago. It's been a little bit more than a few minutes ago. Shows a big old wall of stored canning jars. And I said, for anybody that has a hard time finding something to buy me for Christmas, I just kind of left it at that. And I know somebody asked me a while back, they were like, why would you want canning jars for Christmas? I'm like, well, I make a ton of jelly. I make a lot of cowboy candy. I do pickles at times. I do a lot of canning. And, if I was to get a couple of jars from one person, a couple of jars from another person, that's just that many more jars I don't have to worry about trying to find and buy. Makes it easy on me. But yeah, it's kind of like what I've been asking for, believe it or not. Now I did tell my wife I wanted a certain thing, and truthfully and honestly, I really don't want it. I just told her that because I knew that it was going to be a hell of a challenge for her to find one. Because she has no idea what in the hell I was even talking about until she looked it up. And then when she saw the prices of one, she was like, really? You want that? I wouldn't mind it. I ain't gonna tell her I'd much rather have a case of jars versus a daisy made butter churn, but yeah. So she's been kind of scratching her head and everything else, and I told her, I said, I don't want a small one, I want a big one. If I get one, I want a big one. And yeah, she ain't very happy with me, but it's okay. I love giving her hell, because what I got her for Christmas is something she's been wanting for a long time, and I kind of held off, and finally this year I was, you know what, piss on it. I made a bunch of money at the farmer's market. I'm going to buy it for you. So I bought it for her for Christmas. And I'm not telling you what it is either, because too many people I know watch my YouTube that know her as well, and loose lips sink ships. Now, yes, this is a Sprite can. And no, I'm not drinking Sprite. I had cut the top out of it. There's the ice inside there. And here's my sugar-free Canada Dry. It's called Redneck Chinaware. Because when I'm done drinking out of this, and actually when I'm done drinking altogether with it, I can then turn it to a spit can and crush it up and throw it in my recycling bag. Easy peasy. But I've been known to use one of these, can cup like this. I've been known to use one for a couple of months, and it's okay. It works fine for me. Keeps your drinks nice and cold when you put ice in it, so it's alright. It don't work very good when it's summertime outside though. The ice melts pretty damn quick. But yeah, I got my allergy sinuses going on. I got sniffles, and I've been honking all kinds of crap and blowing my nose. My nose feels raw, so I think tonight I'm gonna take me a couple of Benadryls. Which I know it's going to knock my ass out, but I'm going to take a couple of Benadryls, probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock, so by 11:30 they kick in, I'll be going to bed. And I'll be down for the count. Now, unfortunately, the wind is blowing this direction, so you might get some wind buff into the camera mic. I'm trying to shield you as much as possible, but I don't think it's going to work too good. But all my Christmas is done. I got everything taken care of. All I do is wrap a couple of things and that's it. I'm done. Done with everything. Done with everybody. Done with everything. Everybody in both sides of the family, the neighbors, the friend of mine, another friend of mine, everybody's taken care of. All I gotta do is sit back and just wait for Christmas. Now, I'll give a buddy of mine his before Christmas because I probably will not see him till either before or after Christmas. So I think this coming Friday, when the wife gets home from work, I'm going to drive into town and I'll give him his, and I'll say, well, you're just going to have to wait until whenever I'm not here. So when you open it, it is what it is. See, I don't mind giving gifts to people. I don't expect anything in return whatsoever. Just like my neighbor up the hill from me. I got him something. I got something for his wife or girlfriend, however you want to call it. And I'm going to put it in a box. I'm going to wrap it up. And probably right at about Christmas Eve, I'm going to go up there and probably put on the doors, put it in a put it in a plastic bag, put it on the doorstep, and just kind of like walk away. And so that way, whenever they open the door up or anything, they'll be like, oh, what do you know, look at this. It's going to be a surprise. Because I know if I go up there and give it to him now, he's going to run out and try and buy me something. I don't want that, you know. Christmas isn't the getting, it's the giving. So, and that's what, you know, I don't mind doing. But anyway, how y'all doing? I'm sitting back out here on my front porch. I should have my jacket on, but I don't. I don't mind. It's not that bad yet. I do got my toboggan on though. At least I'm keeping some heat in. So, I know with me having the sniffles and everything, of course it's a sinus infection is what it is. I already know it is. When I get them, it's all through here, going down, and that's what it feels like, and that's what I know what it is. Ain't no sense going to the doctor. Doctor's going to tell me the same thing before I can tell you. You got a sinus infection, you know, take this and that, and, you know, take a lot of the over the counter, and there you go. I just saved myself $100 going to the doctor. But big old chunk collection, that one. Can't crunch ice with no teeth. That's another thing I can't wait for. Get the rest of these things taken out so I can get my third set of teeth, and I won't be all the time. And tell you what I thought about doing. I know it's gonna be crazy as hell, and I'll get some of the craziest looks in the world. But when I get my false teeth, I want fangs, like vampire fangs, in my false teeth. Just because I can. And just because I know when people see that, they're going to be like, what the fuck? So, yeah, that's what I want. And I know as soon as my mom sees them with me and them like that, she's going to rip my ass. What the hell do you think you're doing? That's about dumb. You spent all that money on that to have it look like that. And if I don't get vampire fangs, this is the best thing in the world. I love it. I know they're going to have a shit fit when I want to do it. I used to have a spit gap a long time ago when I was a kid. And my mom put me in braces to get my teeth all lined up. Now that's the first cause of the problems I have with my teeth. And I couldn't floss. Every time I tried flossing, I was tearing up my braces. I was ripping things in it that don't floss and everything. And basically I formed a bacteria in the mouth, and my teeth went to shit, and they just rotted out. And my spit gap I was so proud of. I mean, I could sit here and go like that, and I could probably spit 8 foot in front of me, no problems whatsoever. I was sitting down. Standing up, I'll probably get a little farther. But I get my false teeth, I want a spit gap. I want one that has a gap about like that, you know, a big old wide gap instead of them teeth, so I can spit through my false teeth. And I know that people are going to be like, really? Why would you want a spit gap in false teeth? So I can spit. Duh. No, redneck is redneck is redneck, and I'm all three. Now, went down the wrong way. Kind of burned. Whew, even though it's sugar-free, it's nice and carbureted. It busies. But anyway, I got so many plans I'm working on in my head right now. I put some on paper. It's mainly to do with the outside garden areas. I'm definitely going with concrete block. I haven't made my mind up if I'm going to do solid block or the block with the holes in it. I prefer solid block on some of it, but I do like the holes. I'd say, like, I know it's gonna, if I do this, it's gonna be expensive, but it is what it is. Put 2 layers of solid block, and then the third layer on top have the block with the holes in it. And the reason for that is I can put dirt in the holes, like in not every one of them, but in a few of them, and I can put flowers in it. And I can have, you know, pretty flowers around the garden, which will draw in bees and everything else to pollinate the flower from the flowers, which will help with the other things of the vegetables and everything else. Now, some things are going to be non-heirlooms, so they'll bloom on their own, which is no big deal. But as far as like the pumpkins and everything else, oh, trust me, I'm going to get my pumpkin started probably around June, sometime in that time frame, and probably get my watermelon started in April, and so that way I'll have May and June and July. By July sometime they should be popping, and I love watermelon. I love watermelon, but watermelon does not love me. Basically, after eating a good handful of watermelon, I'm running the bathroom because all the fiber in the melon is going through me like a screaming ball of fire. So I love watermelon, like I said, but it does not love me. Now, I can eat a ton of cantaloupe, honeydew, everything like that. It doesn't affect me like watermelon does, and I might grow some of that as well. I got so many ideas going in my head right now. My mind's about to explode because I want to get started on some things, but I can't because it's too late in the season. I think the last post I saw said it was 90, but it's probably about 94, no, about 91 days until springtime. Fingers are crossed, man. I can't wait till spring. I want spring so bad. I love growing stuff. I love plants. I love growing all kinds of veggies, since I can make stuff with it, dehydrate it, make my bread with it. I can make salsa with it. I can sell it at the market. There's so much I can do with veggies, it's not even funny. And then on top of it, you know, I'm going to have all kinds of other goodies here as well. Sometime probably in February, when the ground's nice and hard, we're going to try to move my pool over this way, like just get as much water out as possible. If I have to go out and buy special wader boots and climb my ass in the pool and get a bucket and scoop out the water out of the pool so we could pick it up and slide it across the ground a little bit so we can level off this little spot on the ground down here, so that way once we get that leveled off, I can slide the pool up against the porch, so to say. And then all I have to do then is get one of those ladders, attach it to the porch, so therefore you can, when you come out of the pool, you climb up the ladder onto the porch, versus having to climb up the little side ladder thing and try to hang, you know, try to get on the porch from that thing, which you can do it, but it's kind of awkward. And, you know, I'm afraid I'm going to slip or something, or somebody's going to slip. So if I can level up this probably 4.5 4-foot area, nice and flat, I can get the pool up against the side of the deck, and then put the ladder so we can jump in the pool and get everything going. And yeah, I can't wait. And oh, there's so much more I'm gonna have to be doing. It's not even funny, but it is what it is. Another thing I'm gonna do as well this coming year, and I know it's gonna piss off my wife, I know it is I'm gonna look for, I don't care if it's a Chevy, I don't care if it's a Ford, I don't care if it's a Dodge. As long as it's an American made truck, I don't care. Or American brand truck, I don't care. But I want to find me a manual full-size truck, because my wife cannot drive a manual, and that's why I want it. So whenever the car breaks down again or the Blazer breaks down again, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll have me a manual full-size truck, and preferably diesel, and I can shit and get it wherever I want to. And I'm gonna redneck that thing up like you've never seen before. I'm gonna have a roll bar in the back, I'm gonna have big old pipes on it, I'm gonna have it raised up maybe some 33 Super Swampers, rebel flagged out the ass, push bar in the front, sidebars on the side, snorkeled on top. You know, yeah, it's gonna be redneck from hell, the way I want it. And I'm gonna have stickers all over that thing. And then on top of it, I've always wanted to do this to a vehicle. Have that tiger shark emblems on the side, have the eyes on the fenders, and have the shark's teeth on the side of it. Oh man, that'd be badass. I can't wait. If I can find me a full-size truck, that is. Now, I might have to wait maybe a year or two before I can find what I really want, because I'm not going to be like, well, here's a manual full-size truck, I'm going to buy it. No. I'm going to do looking. I'm going to look, because I want a certain kind, a certain style, you know, cab size. I mean, there's a lot of things into play. And, yeah, I'm going to get me my redneck truck. And, you know, I'm going to redneck the hell out of it. Yes, I am. But, yeah. I am what I am. And that'd be a redneck. Now, I know some of y'all probably thinking, why in the hell would you want to do that to a truck? Why not? I love playing. You know, here's my version of a truck. Now, my stepdad, he has a nice truck. He washes that thing, waxes that thing. I mean, there's not a speck of dirt anywhere on that truck. And if he takes it off pavement, like on a gravel road, he bitches, moons, and cries and bellows because there's dust and dirt on his truck. And I told him, I said, you should have bought a car. He said, why is that? I said, because you can't take cars off road. Well, I wanted a truck. Well, a truck's made to get dirty. A truck is made to work. A truck is made to haul. A truck is made to get scratched up at times. You know, it's a truck. That's what it's supposed to be for. And yeah, he doesn't like my terminology of a truck. And that's what a truck's made for. You know, it's made to haul. It's made to pull shit around. It's made to get dirty. It's made to get muddy. It's made to get off on the grass. You know, have fun with it. You know, it's a truck. It's a working vehicle. The downside of having a truck, all your dumbass friends, well, I'm about to move. Can you help me move? I did that a couple of times when I had my first truck. And after a while, I got really good at saying, no, not happening, sorry. Don't like moving you. And they're like, well, I really need some help moving stuff. I'm like, well, go to U-Haul and rent a damn truck there. Well, it costs too much money. I'm like, well, you think it's not going to cost you anything for me hauling your shit? Yeah, they didn't like that idea at all. So I lost a few friends over time. No big deal. Because Mama said a long time ago when I was younger, the older you get, the less friends you have. And I'm like, how is that even possible? But now I understand what it means. And I tell people all the time, enjoy your friends now while you have them, because the older you get and more things goes on within your life, the less friends you're going to have. especially when you get married and have kids, because then nobody wants to come by the house because there's kids out running around, or you got to hold them and take care of them, and yeah, I want to go out and party and I don't want to deal with kids. It is what it is. I hear Fort Knox. Back that way. Yep. Black Hawk. Nope. He's coming in front of me. I thought he was behind me. He comes right there. He's about... I wish I could take the camera up and show you. He's about 300 feet off the ground. This goes on all the time. I live in my own personal combat zone. I tell people this all the time, but nobody believes me. And now that was a Black Hawk with side armaments on the side of it, with a medical symbol on the side. Figure that one out. A medical helicopter with armament. Doesn't make any sense either, does it? But it goes over here all the time. I keep drinking all that, I'll be out here taking a pee like a mad dog or a Russian racehorse. I still got that pile of wood over there we need to move. I figured hell with it. You know, kids are going to be on break in 2 days. It's supposed to rain these next 4 days, so you know, let them have some free time, because next week it's supposed to be sunny, kind of cold, and next week we get to move wood, stack it up over on the side, because probably Friday or Saturday I'm gonna run and grab me probably 4 cinder blocks and start making my firewood racks, so I can start stacking some of the firewood up, and then go to Roll King and grab me a few tarps and tarp it. Even though it hasn't been cut like I want it to be, I'm still gonna stack it and just let it season. And then I guess next spring or summer, go out there and cut everything up in size portionments, and by then I'll have a log splitter, because I'm buying a log splitter this year. I was told, oh, I get done with this log splitter, I'm gonna bring it to your house. Piss on that. I'm just gonna buy me one. I'm gonna split all kinds of wood with it, and I'm gonna have fun. And I'm gonna stack up all kinds of firewood. I'll have plenty of firewood for the outdoors in the summertime and the fall and everything else, when I want to have a little fire out in the yard and I can sit around and kick my feet up. And then on top of it, people I know that burn firewood to heat their homes with, I'll be like, hey man, if you need some firewood, come get some. Or if you want to buy some, I'll sell it to you cheaper than what Joe Blow down the road selling it to you for. And that's what I'll do with it, because I get all my wood for free, or I cut it down in my yard, and there it is. And then my neighbor John at the top of the hill, he got a bunch of wood up there he cut down last summer and has it stacked up, which I still haven't got it yet, because, well, my ball hitch that I bought for my riding mower doesn't fit. I had to drill out the hole more so I can grab my trailer on the riding mower, take it up there. And people are like, why don't you just cut it back your blazer? Because I don't like having to try to turn that thing, back that thing. On a riding mower, I can just drive up through the yard, stack it up, drive on down, you know, there she be. Blazer, I got to maneuver that damn thing, slide it back, move it, back it, turn it, back it, turn it, back it, turn it. Screw that. I'm lazy. Some rednecks are lazy. Some work their asses off and some are lazy. And I'm a lazy redneck. But it is what it is. And I'm getting preparations ready for, well, New Year's too. For New Year's Day, I got some fireworks left over from the 4th of July. I'm going to have some fun on New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, I'm going to be shooting rockets like you wouldn't believe. Can't wait. Then, whatever I don't shoot off, I'm going to save and use for next 4th of July. On top of everything else we plan on getting next 4th of July. But I'll let y'all go. I know I've rambled and ranted and carried on, and this ain't really much of an important video, so to say. It's just me telling you what I plan on doing, what I'm working on, and what's taking place. So y'all have a great day, and I'll probably see y'all sometime this weekend or maybe next week. But anyway, keep your nose clean, your powder dry, and keep it easy and sleazy. I'll catch you later.